Good afternoon. Welcome back to Fat Guy in a Little Garage. Today we're going to change things up a little bit and we're going to be working on a car, but we're going to be working on a very small car. This is my son's RC car. It is a Traxxas 4Tech. It is something that he bought with his own money, worked for, traded for, sold some things for, and bought on his own. I'm incredibly proud of him for it. And, well, long story short, he had a little accident with it and busted the upper control arm on it after hitting a pole at a tennis court. So today we're going to fix this little hot rod up and get it fixed up, take it out for a rip, and see if we can not destroy it this time, right?
Yep.
All right, let's get after it. All right, what we're going to do here is set this up on the stand where you can kind of see what's going on. And I'm going to step aside and let Tom work on his own car. And I'm just going to be here to help him if he needs it, give him some support. Neither one of us really know exactly what we're doing with these cars yet, but it's a learning process and we are learning together. So I'm going to slide out of the way and let him have at it. Go on in here, boy.
All right. So
what are you going to do here?
So I'm taking off the control arms and this bumper area right here.
Okay.
And I need to figure out, I think, yeah, that's the right size. So I'm just taking these screws off here. And then putting on these new parts. Same color, same kind.
I think it's out. There you go.
Okay.
Now hang on to that part because that's not broken.
This part? All right.
Yeah. We'll set that aside and keep it just in case we have another accident and need it.
All right. Okay.
This is what the original upper control arm looks like on one of these, and they're pretty flimsy. This is the upper control arm that we're replacing it with. Not only does it have the original style control arm over here, but it also has a support brace over here, and it keeps the front wheels a lot more supported.
Should I leave this like
Until you hit something going 100 miles an hour, and then, you know, it breaks.
Should I leave this green bar right here?
No, take it out too.
Okay.
No, wait. No, you can leave that one in there.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll just save this one for a rainy day. Yeah, we'll just hang on to that. I don't see any reason to take that out.
We gotta...
Can't see what you're doing there, buddy. There you go. It's a little better. You don't have to take that one out. Look. Just take that one out of the center and I think it'll come right off the top.
The black one?
Yeah.
Alright.
And because that one's not broken, we'll hang on to it too. In spite of the fact that the left one's always one that seems to get broken.
Oh. I dropped it.
That's all right.
But I got it.
Go ahead and pull that out of the way. Oh. Forgot a screw there, Slick.
Yep.
I'll go ahead and get these opened up for you. This one appears to be it's the right side here that I've got in my hand.
There she goes. Alright. Set this aside.
Yep. Make sure that... Oh, I've got the left one in my hand. I've got the left one here. That's this one.
Put this back on.
Yep.
Which way does it go on?
Hmm?
Which way, how does it Like this?
Exactly like that.
Okay.
Now, I would put it in here and then here first, and then those two screws will hold this center together. And don't forget to put the axle back in there because it dropped out of the...
What? I need screws to...
Right there. Use the screws that came out of it.
That one fits there. Maybe I should start with a different screw. Dang it.
Don't crank it down, you just get it started. Now don't forget to put that axle back in the cup.
This one?
Yep. Well, the axle, the drive axle right here. See, it's loose. You gotta put that drive shaft, look, down inside there.
I don't see. I'm sorry.
The drive shaft right here came out of the cup.
Oh.
Now you're gonna have to take that axle back off there, or take the control arm back off. Here. Let me show you something here. We'll go ahead and take this back off, get it out of the way. Oh, just set it right there. And the axle back down to the cup like that. Let me show you what we're doing here. This is the drive axle. There's a little cup right here and another one in here that axle sets in, and when he took the upper control arm off, it fell out. We've got to get it slid back into there and then pull that down out of the way just enough. That will slide back in there. Get it lined up with the drive cup. Right there. And boom, you're good. Alright, so. Alright, now, go ahead and I'll hold it. You go ahead and put the control arm in it. That way the axle doesn't come back out.
Okay. So, okay. There's like... Oh, here it is. I had the wrong one. I gotta scoot back over here. Where's that screw? Found it. Dang it.
Slow down, nobody's in a hurry.
Twist it all the way?
I wouldn't crank it down too tight until you got the other screws in it.
Alright.
Once you've got the thing installed, then you can go through and tighten up the screws.
Then I'll get this one. And this meteor. Uh-oh, I don't think that's good.
Where'd that come from?
I don't know, somewhere over here. Does that look like anything?
It does, but I don't know what. This little ring right here just seemed to have popped out of nowhere. Well, let's figure out what it was. Okay, it took us a minute to figure that out, but that little sleeve actually went down inside of here to bush that plastic C-hub or steering knuckle, and we didn't catch it when it came out. So now we just got to put the rest of the screws down in tight. This one here, and this one here, and then repeat the procedure on that side there. So, little snag, but we figured it out. All right, let's get back after. Okay, Tom. Okay. You have the other control arm over there. Go ahead and start putting it in.
Okay.
Make sure that that axle stays in the cup.
Yeah.
And that bushing. Don't forget about it.
Yeah.
Now, I think if it were me...
It already came out.
Okay. All right, don't worry about it for now. If it were me, I would put these two ends in first. That way, when you get that all set up, this will just drop right over the hole, and you can line the axle and the screw up at the same time. Don't worry about this for right now. Put these two screws in.
Okay. These two?
That way, the control arm is at least in place.
Okay. So I need...
The shortest one goes here. Yep.
Okay, I need... Where's the two?
It's there. Right there.
Dang it.
Take it easy there, Butterfingers.
Sorry. I'm kind of shaky today, and I don't know why.
No way. Did you drink too much coffee this morning?
I wish.
That's probably good enough for now.
Okay, and then longest.
Yep.
Is this medium or? Nope, that's
There you go.
Come on.
One other thing we picked up was a new front foam bumper for it, because this one here has obviously seen better days.
That one I messed up at. I forgot. Was it a park?
I don't know, but it took a beating. So we're gonna put a new one in. No drips, no tears, no bumps, no bruises. And it slides right in there. Get the axle to line up.
I got it.
I know you do.
Alright, can you hold it?
I can. There you go. Get your
Thank
screw ready.
Medium. 2mm. Come on.
And it's going in sideways. Be careful not to cross thread it.
Now it's going in. I think I'm doing it wrong.
Yeah. There you go. Now it's going in. All right, now go through and tighten up your 6 screws. Now these two here that go into the aluminum crossbar, you need to crank those down kind of tight.
Yes.
The ones that go down into the plastic framework, you don't want to crank them down too tight because you'll rip the threads right out of them.
So tighten these two?
No, these two here.
Okay.
Did you loosen these 2 screws?
These two? No.
Okay, then you don't have to tighten them up.
That one's tight.
Okay. Yep, that
Tight.
works. And tighten up these 2. Easy.
There we go. And Now we just got, what, 2 more screws for the bumper?
There's 3. 1, 2, 3. And then this in the front bumper here. Well, I took the old bumper off, but in this slot right here is where that front rubber bumper goes. There's a screw here, screw here, screw here. Get those out, in this top shock tower, or body mount tower rather, should just come right off for you.
Yep.
And for anybody who might have been curious, this is what was left of his old upper control arm. Just snapped it clean off. And this bar here is actually bent pretty badly, so mangled it up pretty good.
Yeah.
And one of the amazing things about this car is it's got a pretty powerful brushless motor and what Traxxas calls Volinion, and it runs on a 3-cell LiPo battery that produces 11.1 volts versus the 7.4 volts that a standard battery puts out. This car is incredibly fast. I clocked it once with my phone's GPS, and with the weight of my phone in it, it ran about 66 miles an hour.
With a 3?
Yeah. So it's pretty quick, and when something like this hits a wall at 66 miles an hour, you can imagine the destruction that it causes.
Well, I was hitting a turn, trying to go under the net, and it was maybe 20, 30 miles per hour. But still, that's kind of fast to hit a pole.
And it's a pretty good swat.
Alright.
We'll take it out for a good rip today, and we'll see how it performs and see how we perform and find out whether or not we still have any idea what we are doing.
Yep. Screws are kind of stubborn.
Yeah, they will be. That's all right. That means they're not going to walk out on their own.
Yep. Dang it.
And like I said before, we're still new to this and we're still learning. And it's been a heck of a lot of fun for me. I can't speak for him, but it's been a lot of fun for me because this is something that he and I can do together. And, you know, it teaches him a little bit about mechanical stuff without
There we go.
without taking him out to the garage and you know, getting him greasy and potentially getting him hurt. Which I don't worry about too much because he's got a pretty good head on his shoulders, but I worry about it at the same time because I just don't want him to get hurt, you know, because accidents just do happen. So
Yeah.
this is actually a fantastic alternative to taking him out and having him bending wrenches in the garage with me, because it still shows him mechanical things and teaches him applications about, you know,
Are these? Okay,
how to diagnose things, how to fix them. He has a pretty decent natural mechanic ability anyway, but mechanically inclined, I guess, is the word that I'm looking for. You've always been.
What does that mean?
It just means you have a knack for it.
I can't go a sentence without talking about a car or just an engine or a
He's also
car.
a big car enthusiast. I went together pretty quick, dude.
Yeah.
Not bad at all. We need to toss a battery in it once they're charged up, make sure that everything still works like it's supposed to, because it's been a couple of months since this car's run.
Final screw. Fit it on there. Pretty sure the screw's in.
Well, this will move a little bit to get you squared up. There you go. Snug up.
There we go.
It looked like it was too easy. Okay. Good deal. All right, grab the radio to it. It's right there. Let's just pop one of these in here real quick, just to do a little functionality test on it. Got the radio turned on?
Yep.
All right, drop that down in there. I'll get the ESC turned on. All right, don't worry about that. Just blip the throttle a couple times. Make sure all the wheels turn like they're supposed to. Do it left and right. Nothing binding up. All right, hit it again. Okay, spin the wheel. That'll work. All right, once these batteries are fully charged, we can take this thing out for a rip. All right. In the meantime, now what I want you to do is I want you to take some of this and just give it a few little squirts.
Okay.
Around the axles. I mean, just tiny squirts like that. Okay. Just go around and lubricate the whole car. Make sure that it's all lubed up.
Back, front, everywhere.
Yep. The axle cups. You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
In here and in here, where the axle cup, where the axles go in. You want those to be lubricated because those are dry, and you don't want those wearing out.
Okay.
There you go.
Here, let me.
And then back here, the same thing.
Oh.
Shot the camera.
Didn't mean to. Sorry, folks.
And who knows, maybe getting it all greased up and slippery will make it stupid fast.
Yep.
Maybe today's the day we'll see 70, 80 miles an hour out of it.
Whew, it stinks.
Okay. That wasn't so bad. Only the biggest deal was this thing sat forever because these upper control arms obviously had to have come from, well, I think they were made in China. Yep, made in China, of course, like everything. But it took forever for these things to get here. I'm talking like 6 weeks it took for these upper control arms to get here. Yeah, I'm sure there are better units out there, but that's what I had before on the front and the back, on the front and the back of the car. And they really seem to work well for keeping this car stable at high speed because the original upper control arms were just this dog bone, and these front wheels were actually able to wiggle back and forth. So the caster was constantly changing while it was running down the road and was actually causing the car to wiggle. The faster it got, the worse the wiggle got. It was almost kind of like, for those of you who know, it almost looked like the Ford truck death wobble when it got going really fast. And it was actually kind of spooky because it would throw the car off track and really cause it to get squirrely. And this is the kind of thing that happens, you know, when it gets out of pocket and starts getting real squirrely. I mean, it gets to where it's almost completely uncontrollable, and then, you know, then it gets broken. But this is pretty much what the car looks like with the body on it. And Tom and I painted this body, and he put all of the decals on it himself and decorated it and did all the trim work on it. And I tell you what, I was really proud of him because the first time he'd ever done it, it turned out really, really, really good. So.
And then we got the body really, really messed up.
Yeah, and then we commenced to tearing the body up real bad. So, but
new body.
Yeah, future project. We're gonna build and paint a new body for it, and I think when we do the next one, I'm gonna let him do it on his own. So, Tom, get in here and tell us about it.
So there's very few he did, or he put on like the outlines of the windows, and I put on the rest. M3, the license plate, headlights. We kind of goofed up because we thought the headlights, we were supposed to soak them in water, he thought. And then got vents. I put them down here instead of right here where they were supposed to go. License plate it only says the car name. Door handles, spoiler, and I broke off part of the spoiler because right here you can see as it slants down, this just cut off. Slants backwards instead of slants outwards. And then putting the body on her.
Clips are in that bowl behind you.
Clips in the bowl. All right. Sorry, car. Let's go to pretty blue clips. Pretty blues. So we're gonna take our other two trophy trucks to a baseball diamond. We're on them. Before we do that, let me try this side. We're gonna take this one for a run. Maybe I can't put the blue clips on.
I think that takes the smaller pins, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, that's
the small
right.
Black ones, yeah.
Small black ones. I think I put the small black ones on the...
You've got 3 in your hand now, right? You have 3 in your hand now, right?
Yeah. I think I put the other... The
yep,
spare,
you did. Yep.
The spare and the other one.
Yep, those don't go in that one.
On the crawler. And maybe, just maybe, we'll make a video with the crawler. Here you go.
Give you a little hand here. You're just going to take this right back out when the batteries are charged.
Yep.
All right, there you have it. Didn't take a whole lot to fix that up, but I thought it would be fun for he and I to get involved together in this one and give you guys a little bit of an idea of what we do when we're in downtime mode. So we've been wanting to get this thing fixed up for a while now, and the parts just showed up for it a few days ago. So there you have it. All right, there'll be more to come. I'll break out the camera when we take this thing out for a rip. And hopefully this time we can do it without tearing the car up, right, buddy?
Yep.
All right. All right, we'll see you in a bit. Okay, we got the little bugger outside. A little open space to run it in. All right, Tom, give her a rip. Let's see what happens there. Not so much for taking it easy and not breaking it. Mm-hmm. whole bunch of fun, but in true Brian and Tom fashion, we took it out and we broke it. I'm not sure exactly what happened to it, but you can hold the wheels and so there's a gear set right inside of here that I'm positive stripped out, but that's another project for another day. And me and Tom, we both want to thank you very much for we want to thank you very much for watching today. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Doubt you learned anything, but we had a lot of fun walking you through it. Hope all is well. Have a great day. See you next time.
See ya.
Peace.